the other man do too. So again, red and yellow on the A's, and the background is B. And I really wanted to show you the quilting on the back of this. Angela Walters did the quilting on all of our samples.
And she's right here.
She did a great job. And finally, new from Lazy Girl is Tea Garden. This is just simple lazy angle blocks and squares. So again, you can combine the blocks and put the fabric placements such that you build designs. Are we done? Okay. And then Julie has taken it one step further. You want to start with your strip piece?
So when Joan first asked me to work with the ruler, I was really excited. I'm kind of a notions junkie, and I immediately fell in love with the ruler. And my first thought, I kind of like to work with free cuts a lot, and I thought, what if you sew 3 2.5-inch strips together first to make your 6.5-inch strip, and then cut your blocks. So just 3 of my quilts come from that. And so it's the same. Instead of just starting with a 6.5-inch strip, you start with 3 2.5-inch strips and you piece them. And so this one is called Hugs and Kisses, and it uses the right and the left to create the diamonds. So, the cutting is really just as simple as the right side of the fabric and the wrong side of the fabric. Keep the ruler in the same direction, you cut both blocks at the same time. So, that's this one.
Okay.
You can go in any order. Or I'll just strip one first, I guess.
All the strip ones first?
Okay.
Oh, you're going to make me discern?
On the bottom, the black.
Here. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. I'm
And
sorry.
this one is called Fast Forward. And Hugs and Kisses uses right and left. This just uses right side blocks and is really simple. And the vertical stashing helps make it go together fast. And you all should have got the sample pack when you came in that gives you one of my patterns, so some of you might have gotten this one. Most of them have size options. So baby, lap, up to king, and color diagrams to help people all the way through the construction of the quilt.
And Julie does a lot of fun strip piecing on the back of her quilts and incorporates her labels right into the backing, which I think is so cool.
Then it's quilted in and someone can't take it off.
Practical and fabulous.
And Angela also quilted all of my quilts. So she's Unwind is the green one right here. The little one. This one is Unwind, and grab the block. This one is, I made it just so you guys show, it's just offsetting this block. So you make 4 of the lazy blocks, the right side, and you just offset them so they get like that, and it's really, really simple and easy to put together to break for class, and so.
I forgot, you have a,
You have a,
oh, there you go.
there's my same sample block. So that's that one, and then Sure. Carnival is a little bit more of a complicated one, but it's not a hard pattern at all. The instructions for the lazy end show you how you can recut. So you make a block and then you can make another cut and add another V on, and it really makes the possibilities limitless. And so I made these right and left, modification on a pinwheel, and it felt like, spring to carnival. So, and this is Jessica, where is that? Jessica's new line that's debuting at this market.
Gorgeous.
So if you love it, go buy it at Wyndham.
I did not do this one. This is Hugs and Kisses.
This is another Hugs and Kisses. Is Lizzie here? Lizzie's right there. This is Lizzie House's new line that's debuting at market, 1001 Peeps. So this shows you, as opposed to the light color diamonds, you can go with a dark color diamond, and the quilt really works beautifully in so many different colors.
Ooh, Firecracker.
And this is Firecracker. And this is back to the same simple block that we talked about in the beginning. So this is not strip pieced. And it's just right and left, and you recut the block to add 2 of the B in each block. And again, really, some of you got this one as your free one, have diagrams that show you all the cutting, so it's easy as can be, so someone won't get confused with the layout. And this is great for just using up a lot of fabrics and great kit.
What's the price point on the ruler?
The ruler is $21.95 through Creative Grids from Checker.
$21.95 for anyone who didn't hear that, through Creative Grids with Checker. And this one is taffy. This is my newest one. This is Kate Spain's line Terrain that's coming out of this market. And this was just my modification of, it's kind of tradition and modern married together. And it pairs lazy angle blocks with square and square, and regular full blocks for a focus fabric. And so it's a great way to combine them. The lazy angle blocks combine really well with 4 patches and lots of options. And Joan's arms are getting tired.
Got it in
What's
here
this
for
one?
one?
I don't know if that wasn't ours.
This isn't ours.
There's a quilt that isn't ours.
That is a very lazy way to get your stuff in a presentation.
Yeah, we did. That's when we started. So I have a booth. It's 2644, and all of these will be in my booth, and you can come see them. You can order them through Checker, but you can come see them live in person in my booth. And
I just wanted to show quickly. You mentioned recutting blocks before we told you how to do that. Just as you can use the ruler to cut from a strip or cut from pieced strips, you can also cut from a block, whether it's a lazy angle block or maybe a leftover 9 patch or 4 patch. If it's got the square edges and you can line it up on the ruler, you can cut it into an A shape and sew on a bead. So in order to make the blocks where you put on more than one bead, you simply stitch an A and B together, decide which corner needs to be cut off, place it under the ruler again, and then cut and sew on another bead. We have, in our giveaway, my book Lazy and Lovin' It, which covers 250 block designs using the lazy angle ruler. We have the peaking spike block. We have the, oh my goodness, the diamond block. It goes on from there. But the gist of it is, start with the basic block, recut it, cut off any corner you want, and sew on another bead and go from there. In addition to that, I also did mention, first of all, did everybody get business cards for our drawing?
if you haven't yet, Vanessa's going to walk up. If you haven't given your card yet, you pass it to Vanessa. One person is going to win 3 of Joan's new patterns, 5 of my patterns, the book, the ruler, and a whole lovely stash of fabric to get you started on making lazy quilts. So make sure that Vanessa has your business card.
Yeah. How are we doing on time? I'm going to go ahead and do our drawing.
Okay, so make sure Vanessa has your card, then we're going to do our drawing.
Cards before they cross. Cards. The other cards. Mix them up good.
Mix them up good.
And gals, this is what I'm talking about with matching the angle of the lazy angle seam to any block that has a side center seam, such as a 4 patch. So you can create elongated designs by putting fabric in the same place where the seam meets. So it works with our traditional blocks and our companion blocks, such as the 4 patch, the square and square. It's hard to do one-handed. Here's our square and a square. All right, so you can really create very elegant designs, and the lacy angle blocks mix and match well with the blocks we already know and love.
Joan, and those you said are in your book?
Yes, all of this information is in the book. And the ruler, made in the USA, like all the creative grids, includes complete instructions on making the basic blocks, recutting, and repiecing.
Hey Joan, you might tell them you got a great YouTube video.
Oh yeah, oh I forgot to tell you guys that. Hey, we're doing something fun on our products. Where'd the ruler go? Somebody else gone with that? On my phone?
See this little
Okay.
symbol?
The packaged on the ruler is what's called a Microsoft tag. And you can scan it with an application on a smartphone, and it'll take you to a video demonstration of the ruler. Julie's patterns and my patterns have a tag on the back that'll be linked to additional information, whether it's a tutorial on how to use the ruler or maybe fabric requirements. You can link the tag to anything you want. All of the Creative Grids rulers will eventually have a tag, and the products that go with it will have the tag as well.
Can I make one comment? At the checker booth, we have Alyssa who's going to be, she will put that app on your phone for you if you stop by and show you how to use that.
Did everybody hear that?
Oh, okay.
Okay, I will be demonstrating the ruler at the checker booth tomorrow morning from 9:30 to 11. You can come by and see me actually cut on the strips, and we can talk about the piecing and look at the quilts up close. Are there any questions?
Do you have a booth otherwise?
I don't have a booth. I do market the lazy way. I'm here for a day.
But you
I'm
can
not
have
here
my booth.
Saturday. Julie is going to stay and do the hard lifting. I'm going home. Okay, we have to draw.
We have our winner.
But Joan, your ruler, they can see we demonstrated at the Creative Grids booth, the entire show. And we're going to be there tomorrow.
Yes.
And I'm going to hand these about the app out at the back door.
Oh,
People
okay.
leave,
Rita
okay?
has additional information about the phone application that we were talking about with regard to scanning those tags for more information. And Julie picked our winner.
So you all received a free pattern and a charm pack and good stuff, but we have even more fun, and the winner is Sue Greenberg. Sue?
All right.
Congratulations, Sue.